Hey everyone, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for visiting. Happy Saturday. I'm so glad it's the weekend. I am really enjoying the day so far, and we've had a lot of rain this morning, so it's my favorite fall weather. So really pretty colors outside and rain, and you just can't beat it. So I thought I would come on though today and share some cards with you. So let's take a look. First up, I got a card in the mail from Jana Williams. Jana is a viewer here on the channel. So hi, Jana. Hope you're doing well. Jana lives in one of my favorite cities. So I'm always envious of Jana's location, but she sent me this card as a thank you. I had placed an order for some Stampin' Up! Products from her, and she's one of the Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that's a friend of mine that I purchased from. So thank you so much for the thank you card, Jana. This is so cute. And then she also sent me a packet of iridescent rhinestones just to thank me for my order. And aren't those pretty? Oh my gosh, I love those. So thank you so much for that, Jana, and really appreciate the thank you gift and card, of course. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the projects that I've been working on. So first up is my St. Nick stamp from Whippersnapper. Here, let me show you one that's not been used so you can see a nice looking one. This is St. Nick. He is my recent set for Whippersnapper, whippersnapperdesigns.com. And so I used him, and all I did was actually stamp him and color him. I'm going to cut him out, but I did spend quite a bit of time coloring this image, and I think it looks so cool. I colored him with colored pencils. So, and then I added some white gel pen here to the top just to accent the little berries on his hat and the center of the holly a little bit, and then his cheeks. His eyes were accented with a black jelly roll pen. And then I used the white jelly roll pen to do these little berries, the cheeks on the ginger, and then just a little highlight on the candy cane. But I'm really pleased with how the coloring of this image came out. So he'll be fun to cut out and use on a project eventually. I didn't get to that last night, of course, but so then let me show you some of the other products. I have a whole stack of cards here, and I can show the products that I used to make them. So I used this chicken wire stamp. This is one that I did for Whippersnapper a long time ago when they were still making wood-mounted stamps. They still sell this chicken wire stamp, but they just sell it as the red rubber. So, and it is AT624 called Chicken Wire, and it's from whippersnapperdesigns.com. So this is one of mine from a long, long time ago. I used my scalloped stitched circle set from Impression Obsession. So if you have this one in your stash, I did use this, and this is no longer available from IO. I also used my crazy stitched circle set. I don't think this one's available any longer either, but you might have it in your stash, or any other circle die would work, of course. I ended up using this embossing plate for chicken wire. This is an old paper tray ink product, probably from maybe one of their first years in business. And this is what we used to use before embossing folders were a thing. They would make dies that had just impression lines on them, and we could actually make them double-sided. So this one actually is a horizontal chicken wire design, and then if you flip it over, it's the vertical design. So you can see the wires go vertical on this side and they go horizontal on this side. So I use that, and then I use this cute stamp set from Sam Poole and Creative Expressions, and this one is called Hey Chick, and I picked this up off of probably scrapbook.com. So I think that set's really, really cute. You can see the image I've used the most. I also used my Messy Ledger. This is one of my recent Whippersnapper Designs stamps. So this is a 5.5 by 5.5 inch stamp, and so I use this on the background of some of my projects. And then I also used everything's sliding. I also used this chicken wire paper pad that I've designed, and so this is just a paper pad full of the same image, the chicken wire image, but they're all in different colors, as you can see. But yeah, so I pulled that out to use, and I really love this collection. I think it's fun. I love the colors, and of course, you know, chicken wire. Can't have too much chicken wire in your life. So let me go ahead and show you the projects that I made. So these were some painted images that I had on my desk, and as I was tidying up last night I came across the little stack of them, so I decided today I would make them into cards. So that's why they're pretty much all the same image. So, but here you can see I stamped Sam's chicken image and watering can image on watercolor paper and painted it. And then this is the card that I used that impression die from Paper Tray Ink with the chicken wire in the background. So I think it's nice. These give a more subtle impression or emboss than an embossing folder will. I really kind of like the effect though. So happy to have that product in my stash from all those years ago. And then I added a little piece of ribbon here from the Dollar Tree and a cute little bow, and I think that card turned out cute. So the inside is blank on all my cards, but I did stamp on the back, so I added just a little bit of that chicken wire and then stamped my Handmade by stamp on the back and signed my name. So there's my first card. My second card, of course, looks very similar because it's the same image. On this card, though, instead of using the embossing chicken wire, I just used my chicken wire stamp on the background. So that's what that looks like. And put the ribbon over on this side, added a bow and a button. So this panel also looks like it's been splattered with some metallic watercolor too. So that's a little bit different than the other one. So there is that card. And while we're on chickens, I think I have 3 more to share with you. So here is the next one. And on this one, I used the circle die and the scalloped circle. And then I used the messy ledger in the background on this particular card. So, and again, this is just a image that I had colored and stacked up here on my desk. So why not put them to use? I added a hemp twine bow on this particular card, and it actually goes around the front panel as well. You can see the ribbon on that side or the twine on that side, and it comes over here as well. But so there's that one, and the back is the same, the chicken wire over my Handmade by stamp. And then there's this one done in this really pretty, I think this is Bermuda Bay cardstock from Stampin' Up. I think it's such a pretty color, and it went so well with the watering can that I painted. So there is that one. And this one, of course, instead of being a die cut panel like this one, I just die cut a square and then cut a square and then cut a slightly larger black square and butted them up against this left side here just to kind of give me a little bit more room of color on the right side of the card. So there's that card. I added a little piece of twine ribbon that I have. It's kind of woven or braided, and then put a bow and a button on top. So I think this one turned out pretty cute. And this one, of course, also has the chicken wire and my Handmade stamp on the back. And then the last chicken card that I made is this one, and it's a little bit more earthy colors. I was trying out different watercolor palettes, I think is why I have all of these different colored chickens, but this is kind of a more earthy palette, so I went with the kind of brick red colored chicken wire paper here on the background for this card. And I thought it looked really nice with the painted color of her comb, and then there's that little bit of brick red in her tail also. So I thought that was cute. This image I also outlined with the clear Jelly Roll pen, and then I outlined her with the black Jelly Roll pen to give her some really nice dark accents. So that is that card. And I think the inside, yeah, the inside on all of these was blank, and then I just did kind of the same thing on the back with the chicken wire stamp and my Handmade by stamp. So there are my 5 chicken watering can cards. And then the last card I have to share with you is another painted image that I had here on my desk, so I just decided to make it into a card. And this is a coop that I hand drew and watercolored I don't know, probably last summer probably. So, and it's been kicking around here on my desk ever since then. So I thought, well, why not make it into a card and send it on its way? So this is all drawn by hand and painted, of course. And then I die cut it using a rectangle die from Heffy Doodle. I think I shared it on my last video, even the particular die set that I used. And just an old piece of paper for my stash. This is kind of a speckled cardstock. I wish they still made it. I have looked and looked and looked and looked and looked to see if they still make this cardstock. It was a series that was made. Paper Accents carried it for a long time, and you could get it open stock in different scrapbook stores. And it has different colors of speckles throughout the cardstock, and it's so pretty. And it all comes in, it was available in all different kinds of earthy colors, purples and blues and browns and yellows and natural colors, and it was such a pretty cardstock. And I can't find it anymore. So I'm always on the search for it though, because I love it. I love it so much. And you know, here I used it on a card that has such a large panel on it, you can't even tell that it's the fun speckled cardstock, but you know, it is what it is. So that is that card. Of course, this one, everything is glittered too. This one got a spritz of glitter, everything got a spritz of glitter. And so everything has a nice sparkle. You probably can see it a little bit on the windows and the doors. So, but that is this card, and blank on the inside. And then on this one, I just stamped my handmade stamp by. I didn't put any chicken wire on the back. So there is that. So those are the projects I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll be back on tomorrow probably to share some other things with you. I've been sitting here at my desk for a while in the evenings at nighttime, listening to various different YouTube videos and things like that, and just doing a little bit of coloring and tidying up and things like that. So hope you're enjoying some crafty time, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.